Hello dear sim racers, this is Elmar Kurbanov, and this is the last final stage of the Balkan Raceroom League Audi TTRS Championship. I'm so sorry for being late because I just completely forgot about the summertime in Europe. That just about a week ago some European countries switched into the summertime, and I just forgot about it. So I just came home from football, so we just start from the end of the race 1. So about 2 minutes left. This is the Suzuka circuit. A very interesting, very difficult track. Famous for example its first corner, which is a double right-hander and very difficult. So let's see who is in the lead. Slaven Stulic is leading the race. Followed by Mihailo Juric and Orlando Telheiro. This is the top 3. And Slaven Stulic is leading like for 3.5 seconds, and which means that he has a very good chance to finish the race in a good, with a victory. But let's see. Let's wait till the end. So I believe this will be the last corner, the last lap of the first race. And what about the championship itself? About the points? Let's see if I have the table with the results. Just a minute, guys. So. Now I'm not sure if I have the results, but I can. I think I can find it in a Discord and just make a print screen to show you the league standings. So there were 6 stages already: Monza Circuit, Nürburgring, Silverstone, Red Bull Ring, Spielberg, Spa-Francorchamps and Hungaroring. And Slaven Stulic is the championship leader. Followed by Mihailo Juric. Mihailo Juric is missing like 18 points to Slaven Stulic, and Nikola Nesic on a P3 total with 90 points, just one less than Mihailo Juric. And let's see where is Nikola Nesic in this race. Nikola Nesic is in a P4 and Mihailo Juric is in a P2, which means that Mihailo is still on a P2 in total standings. And Nikola Nesic needs a good position in the race 2, and he needs to hope that Mihailo Juric finishes just below the 4th position, maybe. So, okay, now this is the. I think the race 1 is over already. Yes, I think so. Slaven Stulic is in the P1, Mihailo Juric P2, Orlando Telheiro P3, driver from Portugal, followed by Nikola Nesic, Marko Mišević on a P5, Igor Hristovski on a P6. So the This is the total results of race 1. You can see all the results, and you can see that Slaven Stulic not only won the race, but also has got a best lap of the race 1. Okay, now we are waiting up for the race 2 to start. Less than a minute left, so the drivers are taking places on the starting grid. And let's see who will start from the pole position and from the first line. And I hope the start will be clean enough, and there will be no serious contacts, no going wides or to the gravel, because this gravel trap is if you just get in this gravel trap, you will lose many positions. Sorry, so we're about to start. The lights are on and the lights go off, and Luis de Gomes, a driver from Portugal, a new name for me. At least I don't remember if I have seen this driver in the championship. So there is somebody going wide, but I don't see anyone, if anyone, spun around, so everything seems to be okay. Let's see where are the leaders. The winner of the first race, Slaven Stulic, in a P9, which means that he actually already won one position, gained one position. And Nikola Nesic on P11, and where is Mihaly Djuric? Mihaly Djuric P12 only. He lost 3 positions in the first corners. And let's see if there are interesting fights here. By the way, I see many Portuguese drivers here. So De Gomes, Nuno Miguel. So who is on the P6? This is Martin Oliveira, also a new name for me. I don't really remember this driver before. Wow, he almost crashed. I'll learn. Nuno Miguel. So we can see 4 Portuguese drivers here. Yeah, we also see driver from Austria, from Russia, Alexander Kruk, drivers from Spain. This is the Daniel Green, B13. And here we can see a battle for P2 between Alexander Kruk and Erwin Börder, a driver from Austria. So this is the braking before the last chicane. Luis de Gomes still in the lead, and he's having like 3 seconds. He's like in 3 seconds in front of Alexander Kruk, who I think gained one position just a couple of corners before this, because as far as I remember he was on P3, sorry, but now he is in second place. So it seems like Erwin Börder made a mistake or something like that. So then on a P3 now, followed by Nuno Miguel, P4, Portuguese driver, followed by another Portuguese driver, Orlando Telheiro, and Slaven Stulic on a P6 already. Just in less than about 3 minutes after the start of race 2. So he already gained 4 positions. Because he started from... Oh no, by the way, in Balkan Raceroom League we have like second race reverse of 12 positions. Yeah, so Slaven Stulic started from P12 and now he is in P6 already. Very nice. He overtook half of the grid in front, and let's see if he can gain any more position. Yeah, very nice overtook. At least, yeah, he overtook Erwin Bode. Wow, something went wrong for Erwin because he was on the P2, but now he is already on the P6. Maybe it's all because the track is very difficult for Erwin. This is one of the last corners. It's just cars suffer some kind of understeer on that, and so the last chicane where Erwin lost another position to Nikola Nesic. I think Nikola was braking a little bit too late, but at least no serious contacts were there. And so Nikola on the P6. And what does that mean? Where is Mihailo Juric? Mihailo Juric, who is fighting for P2 in total standings, is now only in a P9, and his main competitor Nikola Nesic is in a P6, so 3 positions between these two drivers, and and as far as I know, there is only one position, one point between these two drivers. There was 1 point between two drivers before this stage, and after the first race, I think Nikola needs to be in front of Mihailo in 3 or more positions, 4 maybe 5, but it depends on where will Nikola himself finish this race and on which position, I mean. So let's see, what about here? Erwin Bode on a P7 or P8. He is now side by side between with Igor Christovsky, but Igor is now on the outside, which means that not the best position for him. And wow, yeah, he's defending his. Wow, somebody went too wide outside and was not really careful with rejoining the track. That was Orlando Terceiro. By the way, very fast Portuguese driver, and I'm surprised. And I did not expect him to see him in a P9, because you usually expect to see him in a higher position. So what about leader Luís de Gomes, a driver from Portugal, followed by Alexander Kruk. And by the way, as far as I understand, Alexander Kruk is catching up his Portuguese competitor. There were like 2 or 3 second gap between these two drivers, but now only a 1.5 seconds, which means that Alexander is closing up. I hope he will catch up De Gomes, and we will see interesting fight for victory in race 2. And you know, Slaven Stulic is already in the P3, and he is 4 seconds behind Alexander Kruk, and if Slaven will be fast enough, I think he will catch up both Alexander Kruk and Luís de Gomes, which means that Slaven can make a double tonight and win both of the races. But there is still 13 minutes to the end of the race, so let's see what will be there. And so Martin Oliveira on the P10 just overtook Marko Misevic, and Marko now needs to defend against Milan Rajkovic on a who is on a P12. Now, by the way, Milan is not too close to attack, so this is the spoon sector of the track, so-called spoon, double left-hander, which is, by the way, one of the most interesting places of this track. So Nikola Nesic, P5, he overtook Igor Christovsky, and he is now just close to Nuno Miguel. Let's see if Nikola can now take the inside line and try to attack Nuno Miguel. So let's see. Nicola just needs to be very careful with diving, not to push the driver in front. And so, as we can see, the drivers are both very careful. And they will try to just benefit anything from other drivers' mistake. So Nicola is just following Nuno and waiting for a mistake. Yeah, Nuno just made a mistake, but not too much serious to let Nicola attack. And maybe in the next corners, so-called Dexter, also double right-hander. The first one where we just jump on a bump, and the second one. And if you jump on the first one too roughly, you can go out outside the track and just destroy your car because of the barriers. And as you can see, Nuno Miguel is doing whatever he can to block Nikola Nesic, but in a very correct way. So drivers are now side by side, and they're closing into the spoon sector. So let's see if anything can happen here. By the way, just behind this couple, there is another interesting fight between Mihailo Juric and yeah, Mihailo overtook Igor Hristovsky, and he's now behind Nikola Nesic. Very interesting, because these two drivers are fighting for P2 in total standings. And Mihailo Juric, even if he finishes just behind Nikola Nesic, he will stay on the P2 in total. But I think this is not what Mihailo will be happy with, because he has a pace to overtake Nikola Nesic, to attack, to finish in a podium in this race. So let's wait and see. Mihailo Juric, he overtook Nuno Miguel as well, just like Nikola Nesic did in this main straight line, start finish line. And Nikola Nesic and Mihailo Juric are now in the P4 and P5 respectively. What about the leaders? Luis de Gomez is being caught up by Alexander Kruk, who is only losing like 1 second, and Slaven Stulic just like second and a half behind Alexander, and there are 9 minutes left, so I think Slaven can catch up both of these guys, especially because Alexander is now in less than 1 second behind Luis de Gomez, and when he just catches up, they will fight and they both will lose the time, and this will be a chance for Slaven Stulic. So what about P4, Nikola Nesic and Mihailo Juric? I think there will be also an interesting fight here, because again, these drivers are very fast and with about the same pace, and it's okay. Of course, it's very interesting to watch after these battles. So Mihailo is in a slipstream now. I'm not sure if he will attack in the next corner, because this is a fast left-hander, and you should be really careful. Yeah, they are not going side by side in this corner. And by the way, when you just follow somebody in this corner, you should be really careful, because because of the slipstream you don't have enough downforce, and you can just go too wide and lose time. So Mihailo lost a little bit in the last chicane, and he will keep pushing his driver in front, Nikola Nesic. So Alexander Kruk already is on the on the rear bumper of Luis de Gomez, and what Alexander needs right now is to overtake as quick as possible, because there is Slaven Stulic behind, and no matter that Suzuka is not the easiest track to overtake, Alexander needs to overtake as quick as possible and try to gain some time, because Slaven Stulic will also need to overtake De Gomez, and so who knows if this fight will last a little bit longer than Alexander overtakes De Gomez, but let's see. So there's a hairpin. By the way, there are lots of different corners, all the type of the corners in this track. There is a hairpin, there is a, you know, a chicane, and whatever corner you like, you can find in this Suzuka. So the spoon sector, double left-hander, so Alexander will have a little bit of slipstream. I think Luis de Gomez was a little bit faster in the spoon, so he just gained some time, and Alexander needs to again get closer to De Gomez. Orlando Telheiro is trying to catch up Mihailo Juric. Yeah, very difficult corner, very fast. If you make a mistake on the entrance of the corner, if you don't touch the apex, you can go very wide. There's another interesting fight. This is Marko Mišović is trying to attack. Oh no, both of the drivers went outside of track, and that was Erwin Börder. What a disaster race for Erwin. He started from the first lane of the grid, if I'm not mistaken. He was in the P2 for some time, but now only P12. That is a disappointment for Erwin in the last race of the championship. Yeah, but what can we do about it? Alexander still cannot overtake Luis de Gomez, and Slaven is just behind Alexander, and I think we can expect some interesting fight between these three drivers. I think there will be a little bit just, you know, there will be like little train of these two drivers, and it will be interesting to watch after these three drivers. What I can see, Erwin Börder and Alexander Vesic will try to attack. Maybe there is a hairpin, but no, Alexander is not risking, and just he chooses to pass this corner carefully, a little bit outside. Lost some time, but not too much serious. So what about the first three drivers? Wow, you can see how Slaven Stulic was faster, and you know, Luis de Gomez got a slowdown penalty because he went too wide in this corner. Yeah, that's what's happening when you go, when you just don't kiss the apex, or when you carry too much speed into this corner, you can go too wide and catch a slowdown penalty. This is what happened to Luis de Gomez, and there is a braking in the first corner, and Alexander Kruk is now in the lead, but Slaven Stulic, the championship leader, the winner of the first race, is just behind him, and he is trying to make Alexander commit a mistake, but Alexander is you know, he's relatively fast driver, but not stable too much. I know him by some Russian championships, and yes, Alexander can show some good lap times, but he's not consistent. Sometimes he's making mistakes, sometimes he's participating in some contacts and serious with serious circumstances, and so he's also gaining very many penalty points because of that, but because not the carefulest driver. So let's hope that everything will be fine here. There are about 2 minutes left, and I think the lap next to this will be the last lap of the race 2, and the last lap of this stage and the last lap of the beautiful Balkan Raceroom League Championship, and let's hope it will be very interesting. So Alexander Kruk followed by Slaven Stulic in a fight for P1 in last stage. As far as I'm also from Russia, I of course I want Alexander Kruk to win because he's from Russia as well. So, but this is not what Slaven Stulic wants, and he was faster in this corner. Oh, he's going outside, touching the grass, which causes him to spin, and Alexander was involved in this accident as well. So both guys are losing positions, and Slaven is lifting it off to let Alexander be in front, because Slaven understands that it was completely Slaven understands that it was completely his mistake, and so wow, some waving moves by Alexander, but everything, it seems to be okay, and Slaven Stulic got a slowdown penalty because I think going too wide. So Alexander could win this race, but now he's in 5 seconds behind Luis de Gomez, who benefited that contact between Alexander Kruk and Slaven Stulic. And I think if Luis de Gomez does not commit any mistakes like getting a slowdown penalty or whatever, he can win this race. There is a 5-second gap between him and Alexander Kruk. So let's see. By the way, what about Nikola Nesic and Mikhail Juric? Nikola is in a P3 already, and oh, Slaven Stulic seems like he got another slowdown penalty, so he is in a P6. Wow. He had a fight for P1, but only P6 now. A little bit of disappointment for Slaven Stulic, because he could finish this championship with double. He won the first race of the Suzuka, and he was very close to win the second one. At least he was on the P2 and was very close to Alexander, and he could try to attack him in the start-finish line of the last lap. So, but now only P6. So what about Nikola Juric and Nikola Nesic? Nikola Nesic in the P3, and if everything finishes like that, that will mean that Mikhail Juric will remain on the P2 in total standings, and Nikola Nesic only in the P3. Not too bad. Very nice by Nikola as well. Luis de Gomez is on the start-finish line. He is finishing this race. Congratulations, Luis de Gomez. Wow, some handbrake here. Александр Крук на P2, congratulations, Саша, молодец, поздравляю тебя, красавчик, мог победить, но не повезло немножко, ничего страшного. Nikola Nesic P3, Mikhail Juric P4, Orlando Telhero P5, Slaven Stulic P6 only, but however Slaven, congrats to Slaven, because he is the championship winner. And P7 Igor Krestovsky, P8 Nuno Miguel, P9 Milan Rajkovic, P10 Martin Oliveira, and so you can see all the results on the screen now. Slaven Stulic, just like in the first race, is having the fastest lap of the race, 2 minutes 7 seconds and 8 tenths of a second. Very fast guy, so that's why he is a championship leader, that's why he is a championship of the beautiful Balkan Raceroom League Audi TTRS Monoclass Championship. Hope you enjoyed this championship just as much as I did, because I was very happy to stream for you, to commentate these beautiful races. And so I think I just will join guys in the Discord, and we can have some conversation. Hello guys again.
Hello.
So this was the last race of the last stage of a Balkan Raceroom League Audi TTRS Championship. Let me first congratulate you and say a big thanks to all of you for such a beautiful races. I was honored to commentate these races. And first of all, Slaven Stulic, I'm not Slaven is here as far as I can see. So Slaven, congratulations! You are the championship winner. You were the fastest, the most stable, and so congratulations. So also congratulations to all the guys on the podiums. So if if you want to say something, please go ahead.
Hi, Slaven.
Thank you for the congratulations. I will thanks to all the drivers that participate in this championship, and I hope that we will organize another similar, because this one was very exciting. The race was good. The first one I won. The second one I had the collision with Crook in the last chicane, but never mind. I know that after the first race I was the champion. So once again, thanks you Elmar for following us and for streaming, and thanks to you all guys to participate. Thank you.
Okay, thank you once again. So who wants to say something else? Maybe
I was to say something else.
Alexander Krug. This is Alexander Krug. Sasha, привет. Okay, go ahead.
So it was a nice race, especially the second race. At the last lap, I was on first place, but Stulic maybe didn't understand me. So I know that he is faster than me, and I try to let him pass on the straight because it's very difficult to be impressed by him. But he wanted to push me as early as he can, so this was a crash. But also I finished second, it's a good result, and finally I have one podium in this championship. It's very good. So thank you to all guys. Nice race.
Yeah,
thank you.
Thank you as well.
Thanks.
Congratulations. So please go ahead. Somebody else.
Well, I will say a few words in name of all of us from Balkan Racing League now. And I want to congrats everyone for participating and have a nice racing all in all, overall, through the championship. And I want to invite everyone to come and vote for the next championship for the car class chose, and to participate in the next following championship. So thanks all for participating and for having the good races to all, and showing the pace that we like a league is moving up to the top servers in Raceroom simulation. So thanks.
Thank you, Milan. And maybe Mihaly Juric and Nikola Nesic want to say something, because there was a fight between these two drivers in the overall championship total. Before this stage, they only had 1 point between them, and they were very close. And for example, as far as I know, Mihaly Juric was on the P. Well, he was 3 positions in front of
P2. P2 in first race and second P4.
Well, I think this is enough for you to keep your second position in total championship.
Yes.
Congratulations with the P2.
Thank you.
Maybe you want to say something? Or...
Just want to congrats Slaven on championship win, and Nikola for big fights in all season, and want to congrats all the other drivers who participated in this championship.
Yeah, thank you. So, maybe somebody else wants to say something?
I want to congratulate to Stule and Mihailo. To Stule, who won the championship, and I think Mihailo is second, and I'm third.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, it was nice racing with all of the guys, and was nice broadcast by you, Elmar. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you as well. It was very interesting for me. Thank you guys again. I think I will just finish the stream.
Yep.
Thank you very much. See you.
And
See you.
thank you, mate.
Thank you very much for podcasting.
Bye.
See you next championship.
Yep.
And tomorrow too, in our third championship.
Yeah, tomorrow we have our own championship. Okay, goodbye guys.
Bye. See you.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks a lot once again.
So guys, that was a very beautiful championship. Thank all of you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. So there is a voting for the next championship, choosing the car class and tracks maybe. So you can find all the information in the Discord channel. So see you. Goodbye. All best wishes.